What's
we're
up?
rolling.
We
we
are.
rolling?
Yeah.
God, we're so good at this.
We're too good already.
How's everybody doing out there in podcast land?
Woo! Podcast
Woo, woo,
land.
woo, party in the back. Everybody grab you a drink. We're going to start episode 4 of our podcast. What's our choice for today?
So this is one that I really feel like it's necessary we get sponsored by.
Yeah, hook us up.
So this, look at the video.
Oh, yeah, we're on YouTube, so go
Yeah.
check that out on YouTube.
Yeah, it's Music and Mayhem and then something else. But yeah, you'll find us.
You'll find us.
You'll see our ugly mugs. But this is actually a whiskey called Blacktooth. And it's an American rye, 7 years aged. Dimebag barrels. But this is run by Dimebag's widow, Rita.
Rockin' Rita.
Rockin' fucking Rita. So, Rita, if you can hear us, and I hope you do, will you please sponsor Blacktooth Grin, the band in Idaho?
I will drink that exclusively.
Music and Mayhem. We'll brush our teeth with this. We'll do all the good things.
Eggs and bakey.
Eggs.
Shots of Blacktooth.
Yeah. Wakey.
Well, shit, I'm curious to try it. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do a shot.
Party in the back, grab your drinks. Everybody else out there in podcast world, grab a drink. Cheers to you. This one's dedicated to your mother.
Fucker!
Oh. It has a nice forest floor.
So do you see why I was saying earlier that I'm really glad we didn't find that 20 years ago?
Oh, that's really good. It's somewhere between a bourbon and a not bourbon.
Yeah.
I don't like bourbon.
No?
No, JD, Southern Comfort, none of that
What
shit.
about mixed? Do you like it mixed with stuff?
No, like a Jack and Coke, maybe. Yeah. I don't
You
know.
like that?
Maybe. I don't know. I like Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
I've spoiled myself, though.
Irish whiskey makes me want to fight a cop.
Speaking of fighting cops, how was your week this week?
It was really good. I kind of worked.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what I do for a living nowadays. I kind of work.
Ah, fuck. I blew a tire off my truck driving down the freeway at 65 miles an hour yesterday.
But did you die?
Damn near. But, Chevy, like a
Now,
rock.
this was a front tire, right? Now,
Front tire, of
it was,
course.
right front, left front.
Drinker's side, yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah, so it pulled you off into a ditch.
Yeah, about like fighting a marlin, yeah. We're looking out the window and seeing it is just the smokiest in the nation, I heard today. We are literally the purple dot on the map of smokiness out here. So.
Yeah, Idaho is on fire. Oregon's on fire. We were going to
And
go on vacation this weekend over to the coast. and
I don't
camp.
think it's that smoky out there because Willie just left either.
I know.
We saw Willie last night. Shotgun Willie.
Yeah, shotgun really.
An incredible show.
And who was the guy that was in the middle?
Dude.
It was supposed to be Bob Dylan. And we would like to take votes on this. So after you hear this, feel free, if you were at the show, to comment on our Facebook page if you believe it was the real Bob Dylan or not. We're taking out.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced whatsoever.
From where we sat, and they did no monitoring or anything, like no video of him. He kept it back 30 feet from the stage and shit. And I was saying earlier, if I had paid money for tickets just to see Bob Dylan, I would be absolutely irate with that show.
Oh, dude. Yeah,
I understand, dude. I will give the man that he's in his 70s, pushing 80, and he's been doing it longer.
He's actually
than
80.
we've been alive.
He's
Is
80,
he 80 now?
82 or 83 years old, yeah.
He sounded like Dylan, whoever that was, but like,
Yeah.
It was so fucking boring.
I didn't hear one single mainstream Bob Dylan song either, except for they kicked it off with
Rainy Day Women.
Yep.
Everybody must get
That's it.
stoned. Yeah, dude. And then after that,
and they botched it though. Did you notice I
didn't.
Yeah, they actually missed.
I'm ashamed to admit I wasn't
beats.
paying enough attention. You know who stole the show though? JCM, John
Dude.
Cougar Mellencamp.
He's always going to be John Cougar.
Oh, I don't
don't
give a
care what
shit.
anybody
Man.
says.
We call him JCM around these parts.
Yeah, you know
Come on, scarf neck. Let's get the
him.
fuck out of here.
Are you guys friends?
Oh, dude, so close.
Did you see his beautiful head of hair?
I did. What is he? 70 something?
72 or 3. Yep.
Good Lord.
They're all like 10 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Willie's 91 or 2.
And
Bob Dylan's 82 or 3, and then John Mellencamp was 70.
Mellencamp put on a hell of a show. He
Stole
got
it.
everybody.
What did he say?
Oh, he
that
said,
stuck with you really
honestly, one of the best pieces of advice I've heard in the last year. He said, you got to stop giving a fuck about things that aren't fuck worthy.
Absolutely.
And if that doesn't,
I want to live my life by that now.
just literally, I'm going to start asking myself, wait a minute.
I wish I had heard
I'm getting
that
mad. Is this
yesterday.
fuck worthy?
I wish I'd have heard it yesterday before I got to the concert, because I gave a fuck about a lot of stuff.
Day late and a dollar short.
Yeah, I was cranky.
Well, shit. What do you want to talk about this episode?
So I think we should talk about where we left off, was Rock the Mountain and stuff like that. And we told a little bit of tales about Drunken Pepper. And there's gonna be a lot more drunken pepper stories.
Everybody knows
and
drunken.
sober pepper stories.
Not that many.
There was two.
Two really good
really good sober pepper stories. Like, we'll give them a little piece of information. So then later, when we tell that story, one was when he punched a guy's lip off.
I don't think he was that sober.
Well, he's sober enough.
We were drinking.
Sober enough. One eye was still full function.
He had that Randy Bo Bandy cheeseburger tank going back. Fuck yeah, he did.
I love Randy Bo Bandy. I don't know where you came up with that, but
it's Trailer Park Boys.
It is?
Oh yeah, fucking Trailer Park Boys.
I haven't watched it other than look at that fucking kitty thing he says.
Oh, see Bubbles.
See, that's what I was telling you that episode, dude, about the art stuff. You can't. Trailer Park Boys does it.
Oh yeah, but I don't think that's right either, though.
Didn't we once learn how to cover his liquor and whores song?
Oh, we did liquor and whores once.
Yes,
I remember that.
Yes, we were better.
Anyways, talking about Randy Bo Bandy.
Yeah,
I forgot.
So
pepper stories.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot more pepper stories, and we've talked a lot about pepper. You've heard us say Curdo and like so on and so forth. So I kind of like to bring up the fact that Blacktooth basically had a very large crew of people that helped us all the time. And
they just wanted to hang out, party, and help us move gear, dude.
Yeah.
They didn't ask us for shit.
Didn't ask us for anything. And every once in a while they drink, a free beer or two, and just they're so loyal, and brothers that were so loyal.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. And we were just some local band.
Yep.
I mean,
and it started with Curdo, dude. And Curdo was he was the master back then. His mind was a little altered for a little while.
He had nothing else to do at 4:30 in the morning. But
look at all the logos. Look at all the logos, man, and the handbills he would create for us to hand out to
Kinkos.
To
remember
promote.
making Kinkos? This was before Facebook and shit.
You'd go down before MySpace. We started before MySpace.
God damn, I remember MySpace.
Yeah, it's still actually on our Blacktooth page on Facebook.
Like and subscribe if you remember MySpace.
Yeah. I don't think most our people will remember it, because I was looking at the analytics of the program, and most people are in their 60s.
Dude, and now it's just like a pedophile depository site. I think people just show up to meet kids on MySpace. So don't go on to MySpace.
Don't go on to MySpace.
Don't do it. Nope.
I don't like it.
Also, we just got a letter in the mail from our lawyer. We're being sued by MySpace.
It just showed up.
Fuck, man. They work quick.
Oh, very quickly. Well, they are part of Big Brother. They're listening.
Fucking Big Brother.
They're listening. So that's what I want to do, is like kind of give a quick little introduction of a few people that were out there helping us. And as we go through episodes, that each person that was there, I feel like deserves some time, because a lot of what we did, we really needed their help in a lot of ways.
Like at the top of that tier that helped every band in this town was Angie. Dude, Angie was up there throwing gear for every show.
She's still throwing gear. She's still running shows and killing it.
Angie, we love you, girl. You're our sister. We appreciate you.
Yep, we love you, Angie.
No, but we had a group of fools that just wanted to hang out and party and get to help us get our shit onto the stage. And back in those days, I was running 2 stacks because I thought I was fucking awesome.
Yeah, and they didn't even match. One was a Fender Metalhead, and the other one was a Panda.
It was a Randall with the R turned into a P, and one of the L's cut off. So
the L. So it said Panda.
Panda.
But we had Curdo there. And he was a little mind altered, but he started like right out the gate. He was there from our first show.
Damn, did he work hard.
Giant Sharpies out, and he would color and like draw us up an actual poster.
And he's a talented artist, man.
Very
always
talented
has
artist. And so he was there, and then Jay was there helping out, doing like some of the management and helping promote shows as well. But
Ninja.
If you really start to think about these, and the reason I'd like to segue into this is some of the stories outside of obviously the shows as well for them, because a lot of these guys were a hoot. I mean, some of the stories later, I remember when you got smacked in the ball bag with a ginger root.
Oh yeah,
ginger root at Fred Meyer, and put you to your knees. Like, so there's all these other things that happened with these guys.
We grew up in the generation where Jackass had just gotten big.
Yeah.
So we thought it was funny to say like, "Hi, I'm Jeremy, and this is the Nut Smash," and you'd fucking just destroy your buddy's genitals. And
that was a sucker. That was a sucker.
Oh, I never even saw it
smack
coming
in the nuts.
I got him back. Yeah, I got him back.
Yeah, with the 2x4. So we want people to kind of listen about this out the gate, because
You're just gonna bury the lead on that story, or?
Yeah, man. And the only reason is I want people to keep interest. Like, dude, I want to know when Jeremy smashed somebody with a 2x4 because he got hit in the nuts. Yeah, these are beautiful stories.
Oh, dude, piles of beautiful stories of beating our friends with 2x4s.
Yeah. So obviously, but we're going to give you a list as it goes. But Kurdo, think about it. Kurdo, Ninja, Jay. We had
Chauncey.
Tron. We had Tron for a long time.
Tron, yeah.
Mickey. Fucking think about it.
How was Mickey?
He's good. I actually talked to him today, dude. He's been listening to the podcast and he loves it. He's living in Oklahoma.
Oh, Mickey, I'm sorry.
I think he actually likes it.
No, just because he can get all that meth over there.
I guess he mentioned something about vacationing in Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, that's a meth addiction. I think. Yeah, Mickey, get off the meth, brother. I miss you and love you.
For Mickey's employer, he's not on meth.
We didn't say a last name.
Thank God.
You know how many fucking Mickeys there probably are in Oklahoma?
7.
That's probably pretty accurate.
In his neighborhood.
And they're all addicted to methamphetamine.
Yes, every single one of them. One of them sells some to the other, and then the other sells that. It's a big business. It's a big business.
This is the most random episode I think we're going to have.
Absolutely, because we're really unprepared because we saw Willie Nelson last night.
Oh, boy, I smoked myself fucking stupid.
Did you?
Oh, buddy.
Good job.
Yeah.
That's actually hard for you to do.
Yeah, I mean, I had to really work for it. But
it smelled loud. The concert smelled very loud. And it was good. We actually walked by last night, and there was a couple of the local fuzz walking by, and
they just didn't give a shit.
I said, man, it smells loud out here, and they started chuckling because they knew exactly what I was talking about.
You're going to show up and get all cockstrong on a bunch of stoners at a Willie Nelson concert? You're going to be that fucking guy?
Yeah, that's where you can make a stoner angry, actually.
Oh, yeah, and then you got fucking 30,000 people stomping your ass. He's trying to get high, dude. Just leave him alone, bro.
Please, man.
Please. So we should have another shot of that. That was really good.
I told you it was good. Yeah, I'll have one more, but I'm responsible these days, so I gotta drive. You guys want another one? Party in the back?
Sure. Party in the back!
So let's talk tonight, brother, about we did Rock the Mountain, which really back then was kind of easy to get onto as long as you were willing to play and help.
We had to know somebody.
You had to know somebody.
We knew OCD and we knew Final. Remember? Yeah. OCD, Final.
And they're what got us there. And that's kind of what I want to talk about here is, our first real big show outside of, Rock the Mountain had a lot of people. We had a lot of people there, but our first real big show was an opener back when it was the Big Easy.
For motherfucking almighty Anthrax.
All fucking mighty Anthrax.
And it was OG lineup Anthrax, if you remember.
Yep. Joey just came back.
Charlie Benente.
Yep. Daniel Spitz, Scotty in, dude. They were all there. We're going to go right into that?
I mean, we're talking about Daniel Spitz.
He's such a cute little fella.
He's a tiny little fucker. I love it so much.
He's a little boy.
You have a great Daniel Spitz interaction that I think we discussed, but it never made it to a...
Well, we tried, but that's back in the days where we still didn't know how to record, just like now.
We still have no idea what the fuck we're doing.
But we're doing it, and I see on the screen it's picking things up, so we're doing good.
Hey, the bar's moving. You're doing good, you.
So we're standing backstage at the Knit, right?
God, how old were we? What year would that have been?
Like 05 or
sooner.
Well, whenever because when did the Big Easy?
It was still the Big Easy,
right? And I think the Knitting Factory took it over in like 06 or something. So
yeah,
it wasn't
so let's
long
say somewhere between 1975 and 2016, somewhere in there,
right in that area.
Okay, yeah. All right, I remember. Go ahead.
So basically, how we got there, though, we played a battle of the bands where 100.3 The X, the top 3 bands, got to play their X Fest.
That's right.
Okay, so we came in 4th, and that was
we sucked.
We did. That was the same show I'm talking about where the bass player from Vex Engine was like booing us and making fun of us. He hated it that we did Bam Bam, but I don't care. Fuck him. Really, honestly.
Bam. I'm gonna play that song.
I'll play it right. I'll roll downtown Boise like 1995 playing that song. I don't even care. Yeah. I'll start a cruise right here in Caldwell.
Dude, let's do this real quick while we're rambling.
Okay. Pause.
Well, we don't have to pause. Just
we're not pausing. I just had
cheers.
Cheers.
Party in the back.
Cheers,
my brother.
Cheers, man.
Podcasting. Look at us.
I know we're like professionals.
Oh fuck, no, we're not. Oh boy,
I told you.
That is really, really good.
And I hate I told you, but I did tell you.
I fucking told you.
I told you, my friend.
My fucking friend.
I can almost do it today because of all the smoke.
Wow. Yeah. We can edit around this, right?
No, we can't edit. That's
seriously,
what
if you are listening from Poland or something, I'm shooting for the stars, bro.
Australia, we have Australian listeners.
Oh yeah,
and Nicaragua.
If you're listening from anywhere that's not Idaho, trust me when I say it looks like apocalypse now out here. It is so fucking smoky.
Oh, it's bad, man. We're getting even ash at my house. And
Well, you and I are vocalists, dude, and I'm a smoker, but I notice when it's smoky.
Yes, it's bad.
It's fucking terrible. Anyways, what were you? Oh, you make fun of Daniel Spitz.
It's coming up. But we play that show and we lost.
Yes.
Remember that? Bad. Well, no, we got fourth, dude, which wasn't bad.
There were 5 bands.
Still wasn't last. So we fucking play this deal. The X Fest happens, and they decide they're going to have an after party at the Big Easy.
Yes, that's right.
Of the X Fest, and so
we got invited by Corey from Final Underground.
That's right. Corey from Final Underground brought us in, and they were all like, "Dude, fucking Blacktooth should have been there with us." So they wanted us to headline the show. So we get up. Hard curfew was at 11:30, and we get up there and start playing at like 11:23.
Oh yeah.
And we got 2 songs in, and they had to cut the sound. And obviously everybody was bummed. We got to play our first show
there wasn't a lot
songs.
of people there, but
no,
it was
still
like
our
120
people.
It was still our first knit show, so it didn't fucking matter.
Not even at all. So we played this show, and we were kind of bummed because we didn't get to play it. And the productions manager got my information before we left, and it was like 2 weeks later. I get a phone call from him that says, "Hey, you guys want to come back and play?" And I said, "Fuck, yeah, we do." Yeah. He's like, "All right." He goes, "Well, it's an opener for a touring band, and we're interested. You guys want to do this?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You guys are only going to get like 25 minutes." I said, "That's plenty fine, because that's probably all the material we had at that time of originals. It was like 25 minutes." And I was like, "Cool, man. Who is it?" And he said, "Fucking Anthrax."
Sign me the fuck up.
So
they were convinced. Yes.
I kind of have always felt this, and I don't know if I've said it to you, but our Anthrax opener to me was kind of like, oh man, the Big Easy felt bad and a little sympathy. Let's throw these guys a bone.
Sure, but I'll take it.
Oh yeah, we'll fucking take it. And we played, and it was fucking amazing. But so many memories that night of like standing there, like now we really made it.
Well, that's the first time you hear your shit through the Big Easy setup. And any one of the local bands out there, the first time we talk, Hyatt, you and I talk about it all the time. First time you heard your kick drum through that fucking system and this was before they'd rebuilt the stage, the sound, way before. But still, the first time you drop that fucking kick drum and it goes, like fuck.
And dude, you realize the subs are under the stage.
And you just
I was so green I didn't even know why the sound guy was talking to me. I was like,
what do you want from me?
What am I supposed to kick?
He tells you kick drum and you're like, yeah, I have one.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Right there. Look, bud.
It's right there, guys.
They're already mouthing off. It was probably Cedric back then too.
Oh no, I would have remembered Cedric back then. Maybe no, Cedric was light guying back then, wasn't he?
Well, I don't know, but he hated us and he loved us at the same time.
Fuck, I love Cedric.
So we're back in this little microphone.
Yeah, we didn't even get a green room.
We didn't get a green room, but we're back in this shitty like storage room.
Was it Fight Club? It wasn't Fight Club.
It wasn't Fight Club.
It's right behind the stage where you store where you store all the bullshit.
Yes, and they would cater it. Later dates, they cater and the food would come out and talk all the good the cookies. Dude.
So you'd go on stage with fucking heartburn. Beautiful.
More than once, dude. Remember, I never ate because I didn't want to poop.
I never ate before a show either.
Fuck that, dude. I'm not gonna poop, dude.
Still to this day, I don't eat right before a show because then I have to poop.
I have to poop right now, actually.
Oh, because you started saying poop?
Yes.
And
I'm old. You have to poop all the time.
Dude,
when you're
keep
old.
your lav mic on while you go in and take a shit, though.
Oh, fuck, I forgot those are on there.
Oh, yeah.
That would be so good.
Quick side note, taking a shit, do not ever use the bathroom in the stagecoach up there off the freeway, the Boise stagecoach.
Are you talking about that truck stop out there?
Stage stop.
Stage stop?
Stage stop. Don't do it.
Why?
Remember that scene in Dumb and Dumber? Where it's like, he comes in and it's like, for a good time, fucking be here on this stage. Yeah. Or have you ever seen a glory hole?
Yeah.
There you go. That's why. Ugh. And you don't want to touch anything.
Do you put your wiener through the glory hole, or are you on the receiving end of the glory hole?
I ignore
What's expected there?
I actually ignore the glory hole.
Well, how'd you know there's one there?
Because you look over and there's a fucking hole in the stall.
Did you put an arrow at it?
No, I was going to stick my hand through to the next guy and ask him if he had any toilet paper.
You get a handful of dick.
Hey, fuckface.
Yeah.
No, ew, I wanted toilet paper. Ew. No, I'm just saying.
Holy shit. We got to bring a camera there, dude.
Boise,
so we can look at this.
Boise stage stop. Do better.
Do better. No glory holes. That's a bunch of grown truck driving men. They don't need to be tugging on each other.
Dude, with what lot lizards and just... And every time you go in and look at the
I
toilet,
can smell that comment.
it
right
looks
now.
like somebody shit out somebody else that was shitting. Oh, Jesus, thanks. And everybody's shitting.
Fuck, dude.
There's cigarette butts and condoms in it. Just like,
You know, I was waiting for it, dude. That second shot of Blacktooth just kicked in. I fucking love it. You tell me yesterday, like, I'm not going to fucking get drunk at the podcast. And I was like, all right, dude, I know you don't drink as much as you used to.
Dude, I don't even fucking talk like that, bro.
You do when you're being a douchebag.
Oh.
So we're talking at the Willie concert last night, you and I.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm bringing that whiskey. You said, well, I'm not going to I'm not going to get drunk. And I was like, you haven't been drunk yet. And then you informed me you've been drunk every time.
Oh, every one of them
so
I've been.
gotten so good at
A
hiding
fucking
it.
bowl of loudmouth soup by the time.
Yeah, but I did notice when I got here, you were a little more, calm.
Reserved.
And I don't need your filter.
It's
right
been
now.
it's been a day. You don't need me standing on your neck and like pressing you while you try to express yourself. Is that what you're
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
say?
not half as funny as you, fucker. I rely on your comedy to be able to do this fucking podcast.
You want me to
think
reach
people
over? You want me to reach over and smack shit out of you? Is it fire you up?
Yeah, fuck
Let's
it.
not
dude.
do that.
No,
Then
let's
we'll-
do it.
we're
We
gonna
know
get-
what happens when that happens.
We're gonna get demonetized on
We
YouTube
both
for
hit
violence.
fucking hard.
Well, we're of Italian and or Sicilian descent.
I don't even want to talk about it.
Yes, you do.
No.
Oh. Anyways, you know what you
remember
do
the
want to talk
flag?
about.
Okay, yes, let's keep going. Back to the Anthrax opener. So we get there and we're putting in this shitty equipment room, right? And my biggest concern with it was we didn't have a garbage can. And this is very early Blacktooth, so we were drinking a lot of Pabst.
Oh, just
A
every
lot of
Pabst.
Pabst
Just-
Blue Ribbon.
oh.
Warm, cold, flat. The day before, it didn't matter. Beer. I remember watching you spit a cigarette butt out of a can and then finish the beer.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't going to waste beer.
No, somebody else wasted it, and I'm pretty sure you were fucking pissed that somebody put a cigarette.
You spit the cigarette out and you finished the beer.
100%. That's
We were
true story.
fucking-
You actually finished that beer.
We were crazy boys back in them days,
Mhm.
though, to be fair.
A little, to be fair,
To be
a little,
fair.
a little feral at best. But so we're put into this room, and we
Will
don't have
Ferrell.
a Will Ferrell. We should have him as a guest. Will Ferrell, will you come on our show?
He said
That's
no.
how- He said no, didn't he? He's an asshole. But so we get in this room. There's no garbage can. There's nothing, and we have no refrigerator. No way to
No,
keep
they
our
gave
beer
us
cold.
they gave us a case of, oh, that wasn't that time. No, our beer. We brought our own.
We brought it. We
yeah,
had
that's
to
right.
bring our
Yep,
own because
yep,
they
yep.
didn't know us yet.
Yeah.
And so we brought a couple of 30 packs actually
Yep.
of Pabst Blue Ribbon, and we drank it all before we went on. And so we drink all of these beers with no trash can.
So what's the only way you can deal with that?
Fucking pyramid.
Pyramid.
Yeah. So we nicely organized these cans for the knitting factory.
You know what?
staff-
I
or Big
stacked
Easy
them up
staff.
fucking beautiful.
They were beautiful, dude.
Oh.
That pyramid was like 7 feet tall. They were all in one area. So we're doing that, and while we're drinking these fucking beers, I go walking out in the hall, and here comes Daniel Spitz from Anthrax, and he's standing there.
Guitar
now,
player,
you got
the other guitar player,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
the one everybody knows. The other
the,
guitar,
the other guy, and you got to understand that he's not a very large man. He's pretty small.
3'5",
And-
3'6".
Yeah, somewhere there. And he comes out with these two really fucking good-looking women that are like 5'10".
Oh, and I bet
They
money
tower over
he paid for him. I
dude,
bet you money.
Good for him.
I mean,
Okay, good job.
I don't make no judgment here.
And he's got one on each arm, and we've got a little bit of chaos going on, but not bad chaos. It was just getting busy. Like we were getting ready to go.
This
up
was
on
our first time knowing what to do on.
Yeah,
it.
we'd
We
never
had
been
no
there.
idea how to fucking backline. We
Yeah.
had no idea any of this shit. Yeah, so it was
None.
chaos.
So he's standing in the hall just outside of our room, and I'm standing out there, and
This is at load in too. I remember because the sun was still out.
yes,
We were just trying to backline our fucking gear.
that's all.
That's it.
And
Right.
I'm the singer, so all I do is go up there and set a microphone into a cord, and then I leave and go do my own fucking thing. While
And
you
don't
guys-
carry any fucking gear
No.
or
No.
share your drugs or anything.
No.
no.
No, that's mine.
Fucking singer.
And so I'm standing in the hall. You guys are setting up, and Daniel Spitz walks out, and he looks at me, and he's got these two good-looking gals, and he goes, "Anybody want anything from Starbucks?" And 100%, man, that's what he fucking sound like to me. And I just look at this guy. Now this guy's world famous and everything, and all I could look at him and say, and I was all, "No."
And then we all started to laugh right in his little face.
I
Do you
was
remember?
fucking offended that this dude offered me Starbucks when we've got handfuls of fucking Paps, dude. Like,
Do I look like I drink fucking Starbucks?
no, man.
Anybody want anything from Starbucks?
100%, dude.
To this fucking day, I still, when I ask these fools if they want anything when I go to the store, I fucking... and they know what's coming because they've heard this tale. But I call the tiny neighborhood Walmart Small Mart because that's, why the fuck would you not call it Small Mart?
Walmart, Small Mart, please sponsor us.
No, I don't know.
Oh, is that bad? Is that like Ralph Lauren or whoever's sold there now?
No, just fuck Walmart, though. Like, oh, we just got a letter from our lawyer. We're being sued by Walmart. That fucking happened fast. And I ain't kidding you.
And that's Walmart, dude. That's evil.
Anyways, though, I still, to this day, because of that, I don't even have to say the whole thing. I just go fucking.
They know you're going to the store.
and they're like, yeah, grab me some shit.
Yeah, if you can give me some Coors Light, that'd be great. And the funny thing is, dude, he didn't really sound like that.
No, fuck.
But you see him and you fucking kind of hate the guy, but you love him because you grew up listening
Well,
to him.
and just to be fair to Daniel Spitz, he was being cool as fuck.
He really
He was like, hey, dude.
I could have taken that story and been like, how cool was it that the dude from Anthrax offered?
You know who wasn't fucking cool in Anthrax?
No, and those that love him.
We're gonna get some hate. You know what? I still don't hate him. I still don't hate
I
the
don't
fucking
either.
guy.
I don't hate him either.
I
but
was
he's a dick.
okay. Hold on. Let me set it up. Joey Belladonna, the original
Amazing.
OG singer, cool as fuck, dude. Came back, signed my guitar case, was hanging out, just like being cool. Charlie Benente, even fucking cooler.
Way cooler, dude.
Speaking of Rockin' Rita, he came back, bought one of our Blacktooth, bought two of our Blacktooth
t-shirts.
He fucking put one on. Said he was on the phone currently with Rocking Rita.
Yep, he had just gotten off the phone, and he said, "I just got off the phone with Dimebag's widow.
We're playing with this band
And
called Blacktooth
he goes,
Grin."
I had to call her to tell her we're playing with this band called Blacktooth Grin.
She
in
straight up
Boise,
says,
fucking
"Get me
Idaho."
a fucking shirt."
Yep.
So he's hanging out being cool as fuck.
Yeah, and he was actually he wanted one too. He was doing sound check, and we walked out to to our merch table and grabbed. She was an extra large shirt because he said she was a very busty girl, so
she always cuts the sleeves off them shits.
The sleeves off of them, and then he was a medium. And I remember we brought him up, and I went to set him on the PA stack, dude. And he put his finger up, and he was like, "Hold on," and he walked over to us and personally like thanked us, shook our hands, all that shit, and was so fucking cool.
No, he was cool as fuck. But you know who we didn't see during sound check, setup, hanging out, drinking beers? The one member of the band that everybody who doesn't know Anthrax knows who he is. Scott fucking Ian. And I don't hate you, Scott Ian, but you were kind of an asshole.
He was a fucking
brother.
asshole, dude.
And look, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on that. I have played shows where I don't want to fucking talk to anybody at the end of it. Either I played
But
like
are you
shit,
a dick?
I have been known in my past to be a dick from time to time. Sometimes.
Really?
I mean, I've
never seen it.
I'm willing to give him
I've
the
never
benefit of the
seen it,
doubt
dude.
that it was after the show that we asked him to sign that shit.
You know what the difference between you and Scott Ian is, though? When you
Mine.
walk...
Dick.
You're dick. When you walk out in the crowd, dude, you're like a motherfucking ice cream truck.
I'm just like, come on
Everybody
over.
fucking gathers around
Come
you.
on and touch me.
It's always
I don't
been
give a
that.
fuck.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, but we waited until after the show. You had brought a fucking vinyl. Whose vinyl was it?
That was Mike fucking Clover,
Mike
guitar
Clover,
player,
yep.
Final Underground. Brought his
Mike
fucking...
Clover.
Susan, actually.
Susan's Boozums.
Miss Susan's
We
Boozums
love you,
asked me
Susans.
if I would get it signed, and it was Clover's fucking...
Yeah, dude.
Like State of Euphoria Anthrax album from way back. He's had this vinyl for his entire life.
We had just watched Anthrax do a kick-ass set. It was so fucking good.
Yep.
And we finally get to see Scott Ian backstage and was just like, hey, brother, that was so fucking cool. Do you think you'd sign this? And he literally looked at you like this. Fuck, come on. And at that point...
Now pay attention to this part, though, because he actually invited us back to his fucking red room,
he did.
dressing room.
Yeah.
He said, fuck, come on, and rolled his eyes.
And then kicked us the fuck out promptly.
But he did not say no, right?
He did. That's where I'm willing to give the benefit of the doubt.
He made 2 signatures, one on your guitar,
Mm-hmm.
one on that vinyl album cover. That's it.
Yeah. So I'm not talking shit about Scott Ian.
No,
But we don't meet your heroes, I think is the moral of that fucking story.
as soon as we walk out of that room, he goes to their fucking tour manager.
Oh, that's
That
right.
went directly to the management staff of the Big Easy.
That motherfucker.
And we got 86th from the Big Easy.
After
Never
our first
welcome-
show.
After our first show. Never welcome to come back and fucking play again, right?
Oh, and they didn't even let us clean up our fucking pyramid.
Which is
They
where
were like,
I'm
"You gotta-"
fucking going
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah.
They fucking kick us out. We're not allowed to come back. And obviously we have mouths on us. So I'm pretty sure I told dude, go fuck yourself. And then we leave or some shit, right? Because Anthrax had like 14 hours to be to fucking California. They were in a hurry. We get it. We understand. They were in a hurry, had to go. So we get kicked out. Well, I find it, necessary to give these guys some shit because they started giving us shit about our pyramid, that we left this big fucking mess.
You guys left such a fucking mess.
Yeah, and we had to pay our staff to clean up your mess, right?
Well, if you'd have not kicked us the fuck out the second we were done back there, then we would have absolutely cleaned that up. And
exactly.
Yeah, dude.
So we leave. We're all done. We're like, that was fun, but fuck, I guess that's it for us for a big show.
Yeah, we're fucked. We're never
it
playing.
It was either that or it was Bank of America Center or some other shit.
Oh yeah, no.
And granted, we keep saying Knitting Factory because that's what it is now, but this was still the
Yarn Barn.
Yep, the Yarn
Barn,
which we love. We love those guys.
We do, absolutely.
So we get 86 out of this fucking joint, and I call the guy, and I'm trying to negotiate with him, like, look, dude, like this is how it went. Trying to tell our side, and he was extremely upset about this mess we left. These fucking, you left all these beer cans everywhere. And I'm like, no, dude, that was a beautifully stacked.
I made that
beer
for
bin.
you.
Yeah, we made it just for you. Yeah, how is it you said with the shirt? Yeah, man.
I fucking made you this.
So about 2 weeks later, have you ever listened to Trainwreck, the band Trainwreck?
Because it's a fucking train wreck.
Oh, yeah.
Wrong way down a one-way track. Oh, we can't let Kyle gas now, I guess, because he said some shit.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's
fucking dummy. Let's just call him a dummy. Anyways, Trainwreck, yeah.
So I go to watch Trainwreck play a show, and it's at that bar upstairs from the Big Easy.
It wasn't called the Parallel.
It wasn't called the Parallel then. It was just upstairs. And I go to the show. To watch, and immediately I'm all over the staff of the Big Easy, like stink on shit, dude.
Just trying networking.
And I'm like, I'm like, I need to see your productions manager. Dude's name was Brian back then. I don't remember the rest of it, but this dude walks out, and I remember he kind of had this curly, greasy hair with Soul Glow in it. He fucking comes walking out, dude.
What the fuck are you wearing?
And I sit him down at this table like I'm his fucking dad, and he was probably 15 years older than me, but I didn't care.
Yeah.
And
we were pretty cock strong back then.
I would sit him down, and I'm like, hey, bro, I'm Justin from Blacktooth Grin, and we're not allowed back here because you guys had to pay your employee. And I was being a fucking total dick. And I had a roll of cash in my pocket.
I remember
this roll of cash in my pocket, and I set it down.
Such a fucking baller move.
On the table in front of him. I said, that will cover your employees' fucking wages.
Now get us
as
off the
well
blacklist.
As your fucking wages. I'm like, take us off the fucking list. And he was like, oh, I can't accept that, rules and whatever. So I got it. But then, thank God for talking about our bros behind the scene. Jay happened to be friends with the head of security, Alan.
Fucking Alan.
Jay
forever.
reached out to Alan and
Alan.
fucking Alan, which I'd like to have him on the show.
Oh my God. Could we find Alan?
Yeah. I'm buddies with him on the old Facebook.
Oh, dude. I'd chat with Alan about it. That motherfucker knows some shit.
Would you fight him?
Not anymore.
Back then?
No, especially not back then. And
You'd
especially
kick your fucking ass. Dude.
No, he would have beat me up then. Probably beat me up.
He would have
now.
beat all of us up.
Together.
Yeah. Collectively,
Alan, we love you, brother.
Kicked our asses.
Yeah.
So, Alan, thank God for Alan, dude. Cheers to Alan.
Cheers to Alan.
We love you. He got us back in. Right? So, needless to say, it's not fuck Anthrax, by the way.
It's not fuck Anthrax.
It's not fuck Scotty M, but you really stuck it in and
you really yucked my yum, Scotty, and I was having a good night, man.
And I feel really bad because when we gave Charlie that shirt, he gave me an Anthrax I'm the man or I am the law fucking shirt.
Oh yeah, the
with the judge on it, right?
Judge Dredd, yeah.
Yeah, so he gives me the fucking deal. I threw it away in a Knitting Factory trash or Big Easy trash can as we left. Because I was back then, I'm 27, 8 by this time, and I'm pretty much like fuck Anthrax. I went home and I threw away 2 vinyls.
I remember you threw a full-blown temper
tantrum,
threw
everything
dude.
That had to say Anthrax on it. I threw it away, and I kind of regret it now because that sucks. But yeah, at the same time, man, I mean, you play with your fucking heroes, man, and sometimes they take it away from you.
Yeah, and like as an adult who's played a bunch of shows and not had great shows, I'm willing to always give the benefit of the doubt. Like, but still, if somebody wants you to sign something, you pull your shit together and you fucking sign it, and you don't make it look like fuck. I hate my job. I play in a big rock band. You know what I mean? Like,
not at all, man. You can't. And if we ever gave out that vibe to anybody, man, I would love to apologize.
Well, we just thought we were dope as fuck. That's our problem.
We just wanted to have fun.
We were just partying, man.
That's all we did.
Yeah.
That's all we did.
We didn't fuck with nobody. We were just trying to get hammered and do a bunch of drugs and run around and act a fucking fool.
That's it. And we had a lot of fun with it, and
God
we were
damn,
kind
had
of
some fun.
we were kind of relieved when the Big Easy turned into the knitting factory, but nobody understood what the knitting factory was at that time. We're like, what?
A fucking knitting factory. Little did we know it was a giant fucking
that it's
mega corporation. Yeah.
Yeah, and so when they did that, Dean was the manager, and then our bro Ryan Collis came in.
Oh shit,
Ryan
Collis.
fucking hated our guts, but he loved us at the same time. And I actually reached out to him today after we talked. And I was
did you?
I asked if he'd come be on the show.
Oh fuck yeah, I'd chat with him.
Because I have a feeling that Ryan he's going to bring some light and evidence of what he had to deal with.
We ran into Ryan a few years ago. He was, I won't say the name of the place, but he was managing a wonderful restaurant here in town that we love very much. And he was fucking incredible. He brought us out shots of the shit that was brown sugar bourbon.
Ooh.
And it was like an after dinner local.
Oh,
Mike Lowry. And
Mike Lowry.
we tried to find it, and you go to the liquor store and you find brown sugar bourbon, and that ain't the same shit that he brought us.
They probably made it there.
I don't know.
They probably took some good bourbon and spiced it.
I want to shout the name of the joint out, but I won't. I'll do it in a later episode when it's not related.
When we ask Ryan if it's okay.
I'll just tell you the place later.
Oh, okay. Will you tell me when we're done here?
Yeah, dude, it's a burp counter. Every time I burp, you assholes in the listening have to drink.
Yep, 2 shots. So, I've really been kind of itching to tell a bit of a story about, we talk, big game, we talk a lot of shit, but I specifically remember back to our home fucking base, man, Strikers.
Oh, Strikers.
And so we had kind of started getting a little big for our britches, if you will. And we were playing some shows, and as Hyatt calls it, we were peacocking a little bit.
Peacocking.
So we were kind of, trying to do something special. And we had actually just gone and watched Godsmack play a fucking acoustic gig, right? So we decided to do an acoustic gig, and we called it An Evening with Blacktooth. And we were doing it at Strikers. And we went and bought all those little candles you can get at Albertsons for
the Jesus candles.
The Jesus candles, and we had a bunch.
Oh, dude, we bought like 35 fucking Jesus candles.
Fuck yeah, we did. Yeah,
lit all them shit.
That was like $12, dude.
Oh yeah, back in them days.
I'm pretty sure you still owe your 25% on that.
Oh shit, let me pitch in right now.
So we decided to play this show. Well, while we were playing the show, this asshole comes in. And you're going to know where I'm going with this when I tell you. This is where, for the Blacktooth listeners out there, if you don't know the details of Coward, our song Coward, one thing Blacktooth doesn't ever, and not a member of it, and none of us will ever put up with, is, boys, if you like to put your hands on your girls, and we see it, we're going to make sure it doesn't happen. So we're sitting around, and this fucking drunk comes walking up to me, and he's like, "What's your fucking philosophy behind your music?" And I'm like, "I don't have a fucking philosophy, asshole."
That was so fucking accurate to how he
exactly,
sounded,
dude. And I'm sitting there, and I'm eating.
There's your fucking.
I'm eating my fucking cheeseburger, dude. I'm like,
get the fuck out.
I'm
of
like,
my
leave
face.
me alone, dude. I don't like you already. Now, granted, if you guys have been listening, we were at Striker's Bar. My mom was the manager of said bar.
Cheers to your mom.
We got away with way too much fucking shit there. And I'm sitting, and I'm like, dude, I don't have a philosophy behind her. I like to make music.
You made this face.
He's all, well, what's your fucking point? And so I look at the guy, and I'm like, what's your fucking point?
By this time, I hear this happening.
So I'm across the bar from you guys, and so I'm sitting clear
Justin hit that decibel level where I turned and went, oh.
I'm sitting across.
Fuck is your fucking oh?
I'm sitting across the bar, and my beautiful fucking mother yells across the bar while this douchebag's standing next to me. She's all, "Justin, I know you want to punch that guy in the mouth, but will you come here, please?" So I walk over, and my mom's like, "Look,
Mom, you just fucking told him my hand."
I'm like, "Look, Mom, I promise not to terrorize the inside of your bar."
You just you're fucking look at him, and he's fucking.
My mom wanted to fucking waffle stomp that dude, man. She hated this cat.
Fuck that guy.
So he leaves because obviously I just ditched him. He's now standing there looking even more like an idiot by himself. He leaves. Everything's cool. I go back, sit down, start to finish my food. That idiot fucking walks back up. And now he's standing there and he's still trying to talk to me. And I'm like, dude, can you just leave me alone? I want to play a show. My mom told me I'm not allowed to punch you.
My mom just said I can't hit you.
My mommy said I can't punch you.
She asked me nicely.
And this is a fact. My mommy told me don't punch this guy.
Yes.
So, I listened to her, which is there's only 2 women in this world I listen to.
Patricia and mommy.
Not your fucking alter ego, dude. And so I'm standing there, and now this guy's really seriously like climbing inside my pants, dude. And he's like fucking tugging at my butthole. Like, I don't like this guy. That's how irritating.
I don't think.
This is how irritating the guy is. Like, if you can imagine that.
I don't think he was trying to fight you.
Whatever it was, he was going to get fought.
With my dick.
I'm going to hit him with my dick.
I'll beat him with my dick.
So, out of nowhere, I've almost got this guy to leave me alone. I'm listening to my mommy in my fucking ears to not beat this fucking guy up.
Fuck.
Then his girlfriend walks up, and he takes fight stance, and he looks at her, and he puts his fucking hands in the air. And so I stand up, and I slap him in his fucking hands, dude. And I'm like, that's enough. And he tries to tell me that, they're just playing. And I'm like,
that did not look like playing.
That didn't look like fucking playing to me, right?
Motherfucker, that ain't playing.
So our bro Jay that was there with us at the time, and if any of you guys have ever met Jay, that guy he's solid, tough.
Yeah, dude.
Tough dude.
Tough guy.
And he watches this guy walk out the back door, and my mom yells over to Jay, he still has his bowling shoes on.
That's what she was upset about.
Exactly.
He left the lanes with his bowling shoes on. Fuck no.
He's walking around in the parking lot with his rental bowling shoes. Jay goes out the door and says, give me those fucking shoes. Dude immediately peels the shoes off because Jay's he's got a pretty intimidating presence about him. And he gets in this.
Well, Jay would steal your fucking shoes anyway.
100%. If you had some nice shoes
give me them shoes.
And he wanted your shoes, he'll ask you nicely first. If he doesn't like you, you lost your shoes.
We're not even the same size. Give me them fucking shoes.
Yes, you can wear a size 7 men's, dude. He'll cut your toes out, man. Let him hang out.
Fucking castaway
fucking
stuff.
Gangster, dude. So he goes out, takes this fucker's shoes from him. Well, the lane's shoes.
Yeah.
So he takes these fucking shoes, comes back in, and then he sits down so he can monitor what this fucking asshole's doing. This guy hops in his fucking Subaru with his girlfriend. Proceeds to grab her by the back of her fucking hair
and start smashing her
into the fucking windshield. So much so he breaks the windshield out of this car.
Dude, he is beating this fucking girl.
Beating this poor girl. So Jay yells out, he is beating the shit out of her.
Yeah, that's all we hear.
That's it.
He doesn't give any context, nothing. Door flies open, Jay comes in, he's beating the shit out of her. Fucking bar emptied.
Empty.
We went the fuck out there.
So we roll out there, allegedly. This is alleged.
We didn't kill the motherfucker.
No, but and it's long ago. It doesn't matter.
We're past it.
Like,
we're past
15,
it. Prove it.
Prove it. So we go out there. Now, the guy had left the driver's side window down about an inch.
This far tops.
Now,
2 inches tops.
Yeah. Now, Jay is a mechanic by trade. So he knows, like, you can only flex a car window so far before it grenades in your hands.
That's what he was trying to do.
He didn't want to break the window, though.
I've never seen glass bend like that
No.
before.
And he was pulling it out, and then he'd let go with his right hand and try to reach in and grab the guy, and the guy was ducking him. So I'm standing at the headlight of the car. Jay's bending the window down, and I've met eyes now with this guy.
And you've got maybe 5 inches between the top of the door and where that window
and where the window
flexed
opening
out
is.
to.
And I'm looking at the guy, and he looks at me, and now I'm looking back at him while his right arm has his girlfriend's hair watered.
Yeah, he still fucking has her.
He still has her by the fucking hair, and he's looking at us like, fuck you guys, what are you going to do about it? So he's got
the doors are locked, by the way.
Doors are locked.
Windows
tried
up.
to get in.
Yeah, we're trying to get into his fucking car.
So I run from the front of the car, and I remember he was meeting eyes with me, and I happened to sneak through this little opening and knock his fucking eyebrow off for him.
I have no idea how you got your fist and forearms through that gap. Fucking Jay was like rolling the window back like a burrito.
Like a fucking burrito.
Oh my God.
He folded the ends, and it didn't even leak.
Well, boom, and you hit him in the fucking eye.
Hard.
And he immediately let go of her and put his hands up.
She reaches over and unlocks the fucking
and unlocked
doors.
both the fucking front doors.
So all the gals that are there, they were on her side, like trying to comfort this poor girl that's getting her ass kicked.
Oh, dude.
And I know this is kind of a dark story, but not everything on this fucking podcast is going to be comedy.
We're telling you the real beans, man.
This is who we are as men, that you don't do this.
You don't hit your fucking girl. You don't hit any fucking girl. I don't give a shit.
Ever.
I don't give a fuck. Don't do it.
And so this is where it becomes even more beautiful. The girls grab the door. They yank this fucking door open. They pull this girl out. Now she's got a knot on her forehead the size of a fucking baseball.
Dude, he was smashing her fucking
the whole windshield was busted
into the
out.
windshield
Was busted out. They pull the girl out. Now the doors are unlocked. Now the dude's in the car with room for Jeremy to jump in the car.
Oh, yeah. Passenger doors wide open.
Wide open.
Well, I don't mind if I do.
So you went in there and gave this guy about 46,000 rabbit punches.
Oh, dude, I was just fucking Ralphie from
I'm pretty
Christmas
sure
Story.
you bit him. So
Ralphie.
This was our first time where you're young and you're men and you're talking a bunch of shit.
You're talking like you're fucking
badasses.
Well,
and
show me.
We had talked a lot about how badass we were, right?
Well, we were.
We thought we were.
Oh fuck, did
right?
we?
And all of a sudden now we both just proved it to each other. For one, fuck, I don't care. And so you're in there kicking the shit out of this guy, and I can hear sirens
just fucking wetting his fucking head. And
I hear fucking cop cars coming.
You guys pull me out.
Well, because we heard cop cars coming.
Yes. They had already long called the fucking cops.
Yep. So I reach
Meridian.
over and I'm like,
God
damn it, get out of the car, dude. Cop cars. And you're like, all right, I'm good. And I peel you out of the car. Now this guy's slumped.
Oh, dude, I knocked him fucking liquid.
He's slumped. I grab you. We're like, we got to go. We go around the car. Jeremy walks around the car, and all of a sudden this dude that's slumped in the front seat sits up. Well, that's not acceptable.
When he sits up and does one of these. Like he fucking was dying.
Not acceptable. So you jumped in both feet first.
I drop kicked him against his own fucking window.
You did who was the fucking pro wrestler that used to jump in the air and always use both feet to kick
every single one?
Was it all of them?
Every single one.
Okay, so you did that.
Fucking macho.
So we take off. I'm pretty sure we ducked around the corner of the building as the cops are pulling up.
As we pulled out, the cops were fucking pulling in. Yep, I remember.
You and I take off to a neighboring bar.
Yeah, you and I walked off from that.
Yes, we take off to a neighboring bar, and we're hanging out at this bar, and some stragglers came over, and the heroes, they saved the girl, and we're just
huzzah!
And over there, we're just more like, we just got, kind of the taste of blood in our mouths. And we just fucking got it, we're gonna be
all blood all over.
We were cavemen, dude. We just fucking did it.
Well, and we looked like cavemen. We were literally just covered in this fucking scumbag's blood.
All of it.
Knuckles swollen up and shit. Yeah.
So we tested how many free shots we could drink because everybody thought we were heroes, and they were just fucking pouring these shots.
There were people coming from the other bar over to the bar we were currently in.
Yes.
Just to buy us drinks.
And this is how cool my mother was and still always will be in spirit.
To your mother.
My mama, Chris Macarillo, she calls me on my phone. And she said, hey, son, there are police walking through the bar and they're looking at everybody's hands. They want to know if you guys have any marks on your hands. So Jeremy and I look at our hands, and I look down, and I hadn't even noticed that I'd torn half my pinky skin off.
Oh, going through that window. Because I
dinged that window.
Yep.
And I told her, I'm like, well, it looks like I'm missing some skin, Mom. And she's like, well, stay there. I'll call you when the cops are gone. That's
gangster.
How fucking cool my mom was. Gangster.
Cheers.
And is there anything in it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and so she pulls this off. Now, by this time, back in these days, in any time, if I witnessed this today, I would 100% go buy that fella some fucking drinks, because you got to stand up. You got to stand up. That's
moral
against
the story
the
is
rules.
Be a fucking man. Don't beat your girlfriend up.
So
we're gonna stomp your asshole
fuck
out.
Yeah, we will. And so we drink more than we should have back then. And
a lot.
Jeremy and I become each other's kickstand.
Oh, dude, we were Bubba Gumping each other. You
all the fucking way back.
And why we don't sleep with our head in the mirror.
So we walk back. We walk back to Strikers,
literally leaning on each other like this.
All the way. We had to walk about a half a block, and we're leaned up on each other. And
fucking.
Dude, my right eye was fighting my left eye, and like Like,
wasn't it during the middle of the show?
it was before the show started, and we had to come back and now play a show.
Oh, that's fucking right.
And
we still had to play a show.
We still had to play, bro. So
the candles are all
coming
melted down to the carpet and shit.
Yeah, man, we wasted all those perfectly good
Jesus Christ.
So we come back. We come back to the show, and we are fucked off. We are so fucking drunk. We sit down, and that is the night. Do you remember my stunt microphone?
Oh, when you were trying to sing into a fucking corn dog?
That is a fact. I was so fucking drunk that somebody brought me up a little tray of those little mini corn dogs.
They were like, this motherfucker needs to eat. Because we were both just like fucking... Oh, we were both Cephas drunk. We were drunker than 10 Merlins. Merlin, I love you, brother.
Yeah, Merlin, we love you, baby. We were drunker than that. And I literally, there's photo evidence where I'm holding a little itty bitty tiny corn dog. And if you're watching the video, my microphone was honestly about right here. Right into the fucking corn dog. Just.
And one of your eyes is all cocked off and shit. Like you were.
I want to know how it had mustard on it, because I fucking hate mustard.
I think it was nacho cheese, because that's how you be rolling. Yep.
Fucking, I would.
You fucking hate mustard too?
Well, I like it now that I'm old.
She fucking hates mustard.
You don't like the mustard?
You can't go wrong with nacho cheese, though.
Nah,
No,
you can put nacho cheese on everything.
Ever. My fucking gal Nicole, dude, loves nachos. That's a food group. If she's ever cranky, give her nachos.
Oh, dude, you got to put the little jalapenos on top. And
Yeah.
You tell me something that would taste shitty dumping in nacho cheese. Like maybe a pancake. I'd try it. I don't know.
No, pancake would be good.
What about like...
Would you put nacho cheese on bread?
Of course I would.
That's all pancake is.
Fuck, you just blew my mind.
Think
Nacho
about it.
pancake.
That's nacho pancake.
Thank you for welcoming yourself to Justin and Jeremy's culinary hour.
Oh, are we going to talk about cooking like your chicken tetrazzini?
Oh, motherfucker. This motherfucker made chicken tetrazzini.
When are you going to make that for me again?
Right now.
Now?
This just became a cooking podcast.
Cooking. Cooking food.
Cooking.
Oh!
Mm.
There's a YouTube video somewhere, you and Merlin.
And Marlin's also
And
there.
Marlin
Yep.
singing cooking food.
And this is at like 7:45 on a Sunday morning because we hadn't gone to bed yet, and I was going to make all these motherfuckers eggs. And so for about an hour and 40 minutes while everybody's just sleeping in the house.
Were there other lyrics?
Yes.
Okay. Go.
Look at me, I'm cooking food. It goes like this. Cooking food, cooking food. Look at me, I'm cooking food.
I fucking can't even do it.
Cooking food. Look at me. And then we'd fucking big finish. Ready? Look at me, I'm cooking food. Yeah.
Ah, that was so good.
Thanks, party in the back.
So good. You used to make up the best songs.
Oh, dude, you know who made up the best songs? Pepper. Let me ask you a
What
serious
rating
question.
does the show have to sing Pepper songs? I'm just curious about
We're
that.
already explicit. We can watch how I do this, though. I'm going to get us there.
Okay.
I'm going to get us there without getting demonetized.
We're not getting monetized.
Oh, that's fine. Probably not. Let me ask you a serious question. You know the difference between jam and jelly?
I don't. Please tell me.
Yes, you do. You're ruining this kid.
You can't jelly your dick into it.
You can't. You can't. Oh,
You told me to answer.
I know, but
Fuck this guy.
I don't think we can do.
I don't know if a 2-year break was long enough, dude.
You know what? We don't have to answer that question because anybody who knew Pepper knew the answer to that
That's
question
right.
because of the song he wrote about it.
Well,
Have you ever jellied?
His falsetto was
awful. His was,
But it was so good.
He had a true setto.
We should have just named this podcast, honestly, Pepper Tales.
Yeah, but
because
stories of Pepper.
I think our lives would have been so much more boring had we not had a Pepper in our life.
Oh shit! Everybody needs to get you a Pepper.
What's Pepper's real name?
Same name as my real name?
Yeah. And do you remember how many nicknames he had before he became
Well,
Pepper?
So those who don't know, this will be a fun story. Everybody knows Pepper.
Yeah,
everybody knows Pepper.
We've already told you about all this other crap throughout the show.
let me
beat
tell you
people,
about-
made fun of Daniel Spitz, but now we're going to end this show
With a Pepper story.
with a description a little bit deeper into Pepper because he is truly
a fucking legend.
a fucking legend
Yeah,
and a
dude.
huge, huge, huge part of Black. Matter of fact, before we met Pepper,
Pepper up there on the wall.
That's our brother right up there
On the wall. Look at him.
with a fucking Michael Jackson glove
Because
on.
he was fucking tee jelly your dick tee motherfucker, I'm telling you, he did. Look at him.
You saw him with his pants off. He was blacker than Michael Jackson. That's
He
fucking
only put pants on to go to work because they told him he had to. Every other time, just
Did they actually tell him that? Do you think?
yeah, because he made everybody else nervous with that.
Well,
fucking
here's why I asked, because Mickey tells me today when we were talking that he actually saw Pepper with his pants off at work. They worked together for a short period of time.
Was he
doing
talking?
fire
Was he just trying to
protection.
tuck his shirt in? Or?
I doubt it.
Oh, he just fucking. It's hot.
No,
out.
you know Pepper was walking around the job site firing these fucking assholes
With his dick
with his
out.
fucking dick out, dude. He had to have been.
What an intimidating way. You just see fucking Pepper come John Wayne strolling up to you,
I'd
dick
stand.
out. I ain't
I'd
gonna
sit,
argue
dude.
with him.
I'd
Fuck.
sit and I wouldn't even look at it.
Get your
I'd-
shit and get off the
I'd-
job site. Just
I'd get the corner, dude. You put me in the corner, dude, and that's it. Just I
He'd
don't wanna
roll
look
up
at
like-
it. You can fire me, bro. Here's my
you gotta get the fuck out of here.
yeah, and you'd shake hands with it as you're leaving, bro. Like,
His dick starts
thanks for the opportunity.
for him.
Oh yeah, rolling up tools.
So this asshole, his real name is Jeremy.
Yeah, Pepper's. A lot of people might not know that. Pepper's
No.
real name was Jeremy,
Yep, his real name is Jeremy.
but we couldn't
so-
have. There can only be one Jeremy.
Yeah, and that's
Come
you,
on,
man. Which
That's
you have a lot of
me,
nicknames,
baby.
which we'll get into them.
Yeah, well, but no, just Jeremy.
Yeah, that's mostly. I mean, I call you Schmitty
Yeah, yeah.
because that was what I called your dad.
That's
But-
yeah.
So, Pepper, we had to give him a fucking nickname, dude. And back then, he was stupid enough to pass out. He'd get drunk and he'd pass out with his fucking shoes on.
Because he didn't give a fuck. He was like, you draw a dick on me and I'll knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
But he'd get too drunk to knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
So you draw a dick on him,
So we started fucking with him while he's sleeping. And there were nights he was wearing a sombrero. And he was a target for flicking fucking playing
Oh,
cards.
dude,
at
I
him.
had a fucking empty Keystone light box, empty case full of playing cards.
Yep.
Just every time we burned a deck out, we'd just throw that motherfucker in there. Well, we'd sit out in the garage out there and just get fucked up, and Pepper'd fall asleep on the couch with a sombrero on. So we started trying to bounce fucking cards off.
We
of
were
him.
trying to stick them in him.
Yeah, of course.
Because they're sharp. So we were literally like, Pepper was so goddamn tough, we'd flick that card and try to stick it in his eye.
Yeah. Well, and that's where the sombrero is where the first nickname came from. We were trying to call him
He was.
Jalapeno.
Well, no, he was Nacho first. You called him Nacho first.
Yep.
And then we started calling him Jalapeno.
Yep. And that got too drunk or too hard to say
Way
when
too
you're
hard
14
to
fucking
say.
beers in.
Yeah.
Jalapeno.
So you came up to me and you're all, dude, what's a jalapeno?
A fucking pepper.
And I said, it's a pepper.
Yep.
And that's where Pep
And I
got his
said-
fucking nickname.
That's a fucking pepper.
Yes. That's a fucking pepper. But we did so much bad shit to this guy. We'd fire up the leaf blower when he was passed out.
Oh, fuck.
And we'd, he passed out on the couch and we'd hit him with a fucking gas-powered leaf blower.
He never gave a fuck, dude. He was
Didn't
always
even wake him up. It was
he-
actually kind of scary sometimes.
Well, Pepper was one of them dudes that no matter what you needed, he was the first motherfucker in line to help you out. That's the legacy of that guy is fucking.
Yep.
So to Pepper.
To fucking Pepper,
To
man.
Pepper.
So,
We
hey,
already drank all
this
our
was
shit.
episode 4.
Yeah, we did good. That was
we
a good one.
made it.
I think we're an hour in.
We're on top, dude.
You want to see my
We're on
balls?
top. We're rated number 47th
Oh, shit. Out of 48.
out of 48. It's not last
I
place.
can't show you my balls right now because we're YouTubing. Also,
Yeah.
if you like what you hear on here, you should see what it fucking looks like.
Oh.
YouTube it or
And we will get
whatever.
into more testicle stories, I'm sure.
Why?
Well, there's a lot of them, unfortunately.
You want to see my test?
No!
Since when?
Now!
Yeah.
I've had enough.
Well, fuck. Let's roll this up,
Brother.
man. I love you, brother.
Fucking Music and Mayhem, man.
Music
I love
and
you.
Mayhem.
Next week, we're going to have a guest of some sort. We may bring fucking Lou back.
Oh, fuck. Everybody loves Lou.
Might bring some old Knitting Factory management back.
We should get Treva. We love Treva.
I don't know if she loves us, though. So
She does.
we need to find out.
Bro,
first
everybody
before
loves
we
us.
Promise Treva. Do they?
Well, in my own brain.
I don't fucking love us.
Oh, fuck. Roll it up.
Well, we're done.
Pinch it off.
No more.
Okay, Music and Mayhem.
Episode 4. We fucking love you
We
guys.
love
Thanks
yous,
for fucking
motherfuckers.
listening again. See you next week.
See you next week.